Welcome to my fragrance show. We'll learn together and grow together. Oh yes. Oh yes. So today is jour 4 of our 6 jours avec les Jardin Retrouve, and welcome to my fragrance show. Je m'appelle Monsieur Fragrance Show. I am Marshall's Blends Fragrance, and welcome to my fragrance show. So the 4th fragrance we're going to be trying from Les Jardins Retrouve is called Cuir de Russie. Cuir de Russie, which means Russian leather. Russian leather. I'm going to read you guys something that I found super interesting as far as Russian leather is concerned. In my mind, I'm thinking Russian leather is a type of perfume, the same way we would say a fougere, or a blue fragrance. Because there's a lot of perfumes called Russian leather, Cuir de Russie. You have Hergés, Chanel, you have Creed. There's so many different houses that have a Cuir de Russie. They're not stealing from each other. So I'm gonna read you some. Would you like me to read you a story? I'll read you a story, more like an encyclopedic explanation of what Cuir de Russie is. I'll commence. Cuir de Russie, previously known as Eau de Cuir de Russie, Russian leather, launched in 1977. The odor of leather has interested perfumers for a long time because of its richness, its fullness, and its slightly animal quality. Who amongst us has not inhaled with a certain pleasure the warm scent of a new leather object? Among the leather perfumes that perfume creators have imagined and invented, Russian leather holds a place of choice. What is Russian leather? As the story goes, this beautiful and supple leather first appeared in France with Diaghilev's Russian ballet troupe. The dancers wore supple leather boots called safyan in Russian. The success of these ballets also launched a vogue for this special leather, which was also used for book binding. Of course, perfumers, curious and eager to enrich their palates, were soon interested in this new source of creation, and the beginning of the 20th century saw the birth of many perfumes called Cuir de Russie. Every perfume has its personal secret for creating his own Cuir de Russie, and several interpretations were available between 1905 and 1935 without, however, any of them smelling, got lost, 1935 without, however, any of them resembling each other. There you go. Each creator brought it a touch of his own personality, adapting the fragrance of his own imagination. Only the leather notes remained more or less the same in each case. Following his inspiration, he, Mr. Gutsatz, envelopes the leather base notes in floral essences to soften the it's spelled Piquancy. My first time ever seeing that word. I don't know if it's piquancy, niçois, nicois. I don't know. But anyways, so that's something very interesting. So a little bit of history about Cuir de Russie, how it got started. And it's 2021, and we still have people producing these wonderful fragrances of Cuir de Russie. So let's read what notes are in Yuri Gutsat's creation of Cuir de Russie. It has violet, styrax, juniper, patchouli, cinnamon, and ylang ylang. So those are the notes. Fairly simple. They use natural things in their fragrances. So are you guys ready to give it a go? I'm pretty ready to give it a go. I like the picture. Let's see what it smells like. Oh, can I say? I pick up iris in that first blast. Just smells like, well, it's floral. It's very floral. It smells very floral. Wow. Me like it a lot. Hey, young lady.
Hey, listen.
That's my mama. This smells really good. This, I will say, smells traditional. This smells not of this year. Can I tell you something? Doesn't make it obsolete. It definitely is not obsolete. How do I feel about this fragrance? The opening. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I feel like this is a wonderful fragrance. This fragrance is what you call classically traditional. It doesn't smell old. It does not smell old. It does smell of yesteryear brought in today. This smells like the fragrance that you can wear every day. It's gonna have great sillage, I can tell. And it's the one that your female principal would wear. You know, a woman in authority, a woman that is respected, a woman that is solid, a woman that knows what she's doing. And that's what this fragrance reminds me of. So this, you know, one thing I'll tell you is that quality, solid self-esteem, wonderful self-awareness, that is classically traditional. In other words, the people that we respect, who we never met from centuries before, we do so because they had that self-esteem, they had that awareness, they had that inner strength, you know? That's what this fragrance reminds me of. A woman that has that, you know? So this fragrance is really good. It's really good. I'm gonna give the opening a respectful 50 out of 10. And I'm gonna see how it performs. There's no lower rank that I can give this because this is a quality fragrance. And I'm gonna say of the 4, this is my favorite opening. This really is my favorite opening. It has, I'm gonna say, do you guys know Palmolive? It has a little bit of a Palmolive coming in now. A little sense, a little feeling of Palmolive. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But it has a little bit of that, but in perfume, fragrance way. Cuir de Russie is my top. It's at my top. I can spray and give myself the full hour necessary for it to go into the heart. And once it goes into the heart, it's no longer that, you know, regal, authoritative woman. It becomes this wonderful, classy person. And it's got a musk to it. A musk to it. So I really like it. I would and will get this to do some random giveaways, and I will also get it to be my personal list. I am developing my own personal favorites. I don't allow myself to keep a lot of the fragrances. That's how come I'm always doing these random giveaways. So even from the ones I've done random giveaways, there are some that some time passes and I say, you know what, I missed that one. I want that one to be part of my main repertoire of fragrances. So this one, I'm definite. I don't have to give it a second thought. This is like how I felt about 14-Hour Dream, Wafts from the Lofts, J'adore, Opulentas, Clutch, OBO by OK Fine Fragrances, Aramis. You know, those are fragrances that are always going to be on hand for me, you know? And so this one is really going to be that. It is really going to be that Cuir de Russie. Goodbye, my lovely fragrance blenders. I'll see and smell you soon. Ciao, ci vediamo domani e parliamo